Have you ever had a moment in a game that just stood out to you and will forever be in your memory because of how incredibly awesome it was? Well, I had one of those moments. Now, unfortunately, I only caught the back half of it in recording. I don't typically record whenever I play Sea of Thieves solo. If I'm not streaming, typically I won't record, but I will have OBS open just in case it looks like something crazy is happening so I could get the clip. However, in this case, I really didn't have any time to record, and you'll understand why once I start telling the story. So it all started whenever I was doing just a little solo, just doing a gold quest, getting some more gold, trying to get up my gold amounts because I had spent a lot of it on customizing my ship. And I had just finished that and dumped off all of the items that I found along the way onto the nearby outpost. However, there was one item I still needed to deliver, and that was to Reaper's hideout. Now, while I was taking the treasure off of my rowboat and into the outpost, there was a Galleon that pulled up, and my thinking is immediately, oh crap, they're gonna gun me down and take my loot. But in actuality, all four of these guys were really chill. Not a single one of them fired at my boat, not a single one of them fired at me. They were just really chill. I talked to them through the in-game mic, and it was just a very smooth experience. We just said hello and goodbye, and we just wished each other luck on our adventures. Classic, good, actual player base going on right here, which is really fun to see. Now, after this, I set off to Reaper's hideout to try and get, my last item sold. I think it was some kind of gift. And I was going to go ahead and drop that off. And that was pretty much going to be it for the day. That was going to be the end of it. I probably would have stopped and started doing something else. And that would have been Sea of Thieves for that day, or at least that moment in the day. However, it didn't quite end there. On my way there happened to be a skeleton fighting whatever event going on, and I just happened to just totally forget about it. And two skeleton sloops spawned on each side, one on each side of the ship. And this isn't necessarily the hardest thing in the world, but when you're just one guy on a sloop, it definitely can be overwhelming fighting two ships at once. So what ended up happening was I was fighting them, I was preparing, and I was just going to try and just ignore them for the moment and just try and get to the island. They can sink my ship. It's fine. As long as I get to the island and I can sell my gift, that's totally fine. That will work for me. However, they did end up sinking me before I got to the island. Now, fortunately, I was able to respawn to my boat before it finished sinking, and before my new boat respawned somewhere else. Fortunately, I was able to get my gift, swim to the island without getting eaten by a shark, and then sell it at Reaper's hideout. So I could have just ended the game right there. But me being, the crazy person that I am, decided, no, you know what? If those skeletons come close to this island, there's a cannon on here. I'm going to fire myself out there, and I'm going to single-handedly take down that ship by beating all the skeletons to crap up. Unfortunately, I did not have my sword equipped. I just had my sniper and my blunderbuss, but that was enough to at least, take out the captain, and I would have been pretty satisfied with myself. However, what ended up happening was, as I watched as the boats tried, I was waiting for them to get closer so I didn't have to swim so far. I didn't want to get eaten by a shark. What ended up happening was that same galleon that I met at that outpost selling all my goods that were really peaceful guys, they ended up fighting those two sloops. And that wouldn't have happened if I didn't spawn them in the first place for them to be visible, because before they were not seen. They were under the water. So now they're fighting them, and I'm like, okay, dream scenario. This will be so cool if this happened. And I knew it was unlikely. I knew it was so unlikely to happen. But what my goal was, is to try and launch myself out there, swim to one of the skeleton boats, stick around long enough so that the galley gets close, and then I can join them and get revenge on the skeletons for breaking my ship. I thought that would just be the coolest thing ever, and I wanted to go for it. There was nothing to lose. If I didn't make it, oh well. I mean, there was no stakes at all. There's nothing that I can lose here except for a really awesome time. And fortunately, after about 10 minutes of swimming, I'm not even exaggerating, about 10 minutes of swimming, sharks nibbling at my giblets the entire time, I'm stuffing down pomegranates and a pineapple and everything, and I had to. It literally could not have been more perfect than this, I'm telling you. I ran out of food when I got on board the skeleton ship. I just barely had enough time, because the skeleton ship was turning, I just barely had enough time to get on the ladder and start climbing up. And I was close enough to the galley to where my mic could be heard by them at that distance. So I was screaming, "Help! Help! I've been stranded. My boat's been destroyed, and I need to kill these skeletons." So I yelled that out, and they ended up I ended up jumping out off the skeleton boat because they sunk it, and I jumped into the water. I was out of food. The guy handed me a coconut, and gosh dang if they weren't the nicest people ever. So at that point, that catches you up to where this clip begins. Hope you enjoy the rest of the video. I really enjoyed this moment, and I cannot resist the urge to make this into a video somehow. So if you like this video, make sure you leave a like. I will definitely keep trying to record moments like this as they happen, but don't expect this to consistently keep happening, because this was a long shot. This is a miracle that this even happened. So I appreciate the like. Check out my other content and my Twitter page. And until next time, peace out. You guys were looking a little low on cannonballs.
Yeah.
Let me put what I got in my inventory in there.
Oh, thank you, dude.
Got some chains, got some planks.
Well, we sunk another one. There's only one left. Oh god, magic.
Captain, we're okay.
This has been one hectic
Man,
journey.
they just don't quit.
Gotta make every shot count.
Steal their cannonballs, Frenchie.
I'm pulling them in. I forgot I don't have a sword.
They're sinking.
We gotta get vengeance. Vengeance for me, for my ship.
Betcha.
I'm working on repairs. Nice. I got a shot on the captain.
Checking them. You're so good.
Got another shot on the captain.
They're
He's
sinking.
dead.
They're
Woo!
sinking.
Woo.
Heck yeah! You stupid skeletons! This is what you get for wrecking my ship! You should have made sure I was dead!
Heaven.
Well, that was chaotic.
Nick, you need some help.
Fresh shapes.
Oh no.
Oh, sorry. Where's their boss? Where's their boss?
No!
Oh, what the hell is that?
Oh no!
I've got a plan. Run away.
Should we run?
The Joestar family technique.
Oh, there's two! Oh, there's
Schnell,
two!
schnell, schnell. Schnell.
Nigga, no. We're sinking.
Stop! We can do it! I must have my vengeance!
Oh, we crashed.
Fellas, this doesn't look too good. They're insane! They're running into the rock! What are they doing?
Guess who stole their cannonballs?
Oh, are we getting away from them? Oh, phew. Oh. We may not have gotten revenge, but you know what?
The drunken sailor, early in the
Being
morning.
alive is better than being dead.
Indeed. Un ami drop sa mère.
I do not speak
That's
whatever
awful.
language you're speaking.
How'd you crash your ship?
Oh, okay. Well, those
But he's-
two skelly sloops attacked me, and they launched me off of my boat, so I could not catch up to it. And by the time they sunk me, luckily I was able to sell my gift at Reaper's hideout. And then I noticed that they were still hanging around, and I saw your Galleon coming, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna launch myself out of the cannon here at Reaper's hideout. Hopefully, get close to the ships, and after swimming for about 10 minutes, here I am.
Congratulations! Congratulations!
Oh my gosh.
Congratulations!
Well, the important part is we all survived somehow.
That's true. That deserves a drink. How's your grog? Hey, this stuff's pretty good. What you put in it?
Alcohol.
Ravioli, ravioli, give me the formioli.
Okay, SpongeBobby boy.
Here you go, dude. Test for you.
Thank you, my boy. I will remember you forever. By the way, I'm kind of recording this. Is that all right with everyone?
Oh yeah, no, that's absolutely fine.
Yeah, go for it.
Awesome. All right, you guys will be forever remembered on
Hello,
YouTube.
YouTube.
Whoever watches my video will remember you guys as pretty okay dudes. Perfectly matching music. Gotta say, perfectly matching. I want to thank you, fellas, for not only a really exciting and fun time, but the chest and the really great clip I've got now.
All good, fam.